Okay, there we go. All right, now let's see if everybody can hear me okay, because we don't want to have that problem. All right, I guess so. Okay. Okay. All right, but I don't need to hear it in the background of the live, so. Thank you. Okay, we're good. And you're the one, so you're still on, right?
No, I'm sorry, I just.
Okay, no worries. So we've got one person on, and I thought it was my husband, but it's not. So good. So we were talking about self-care, growing, which I have. Okay, now they're gone. They're gone. Okay. So let's just wait a minute and see if anybody else joins. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that mic.
Yeah, next time I'll get you set up.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's what we do. Now, I had trouble, let's see, today's what, Monday. Oh my gosh, it was a disaster. But all is well, and I got it figured out. But here's one of the things that I wanted to talk. So what do you do right away? I can tell you that I spent my whole life, and definitely my adult life, living in fight or flight. Fight or flight. Anything that happened, 60 times a day, anything that happened, I immediately got on like fight or flight, because I believed life was coming at me. I didn't know how to navigate it. I didn't know how to show up. I tried all different ways. The fear is what kept me drinking and drugging so that I could cover up and feel better. So nobody's here. I'm just talking in case, the live, somebody goes back and watches the live and it's not just me sitting here. But I'm 3 minutes in, so.
I wonder if we have to charge this stuff.
Well, yeah, it has the.
Maybe I should charge that mic, make sure that it's charged up right.
You know, there's a thing in here for it. Nobody's still. Here, there's this. Does that matter?
No, it's just our regular charge.
Okay. Okay, still nobody, 3:20, but at least they can hear me. And we'll see, we'll go from here. So I was talking about self-care, and that is so important. I didn't know about that. I lived my life thinking life was coming at me, and I was trying to defend myself. And all right, we lost another one, but at least we got people coming. And anyway, how do you do that, right? Well, for me, what I had to do was start practicing self-care. Now, fast forward years later, now today, the best way I find to live a peaceful life is to practice mindfulness. And in that, practice the 5 seconds of mindfulness, which is loving kindness, compassion, love, harmony, and hope. They're essential. They are essential, believe me, because my belief is be kind and stay in your own lane. Be kind and stay in your own lane, okay? Because when you're kind, you're thriving. Your cells are thriving, you're aligned with source. And okay, hi guys. What's ugly? Did I miss something? Okay, anyway, I was talking about the self-care and talking about the 5 seconds of mindfulness, loving kindness, do no harm. That's the first thing. Before you do anything, pause. The pause is so important, right? We have to pause, center ourselves just for that second. Everything takes time and everything is practice, you know what I'm saying? But after you start doing it little by slowly, it becomes a habit. Everything is a habit. Everything is patterns. And we have patterns of thought, behaviors that we constantly do. We have, hear those birds? There's my little chihuahua out there. You might see her running around in the background and hear her for sure. She chases the squirrels. She has the best time chasing those squirrels. You know what? It kind of grooms her nails, so I'm good with that, right? So yeah, she chases the squirrels, but you can hear the birds. Right now, I've got a lot of those blackbirds, if anybody else. I'm in Claremont, Florida. See my little chi? Her name is Kiana, and she's a sweetheart. She's a very spiritual little girl. She knows what she wants. And so, anyway, I like to be outside. You know, people talk about, oh, go outside and get some fresh air. Let me tell you what that really means. Outside, here, everything is alive. Everything's alive, reaching for source and finding it unless something gets in its way, like a little chihuahua chewing the leaf, which she does sometimes when she can't get the squirrel. It's easy once you get doing it, but in the beginning it seems painfully difficult, but because it's not familiar, because you're not used to doing it. Habits. Try quitting something that is a strong habit. Sugar, alcohol, okay, complaining, gossiping, even those actions that we use our words. Words are like a toothpaste coming out of the tube. Once you say things, you can't put them back. So we have to be mindful of our words, careful with what we say to other people, because the number one in the 5 seconds of mindfulness is loving kindness. Do no harm. The second one is compassion. We don't know anything about other people. We really don't. Even people that are in front of us, we still don't know. People that we've known for years. It's very windy out here. All my stuff's blowing away. We've known for years. We think that we know, but guess what? We don't know what's going on in their heads. We don't know how hard they're trying to survive. We don't know what traumas they have suffered, what losses they have suffered, and how they handle them. We don't know the belief system in their head and how they feel about themselves and their perspective of themselves in this world, okay? If you can hear me okay, let me know, okay? I've had some trouble with my mic, and so it's been difficult. Where's my little Kiana? She's chasing the squirrels. So, loving kindness, compassion. We don't know what's going on with anyone. So, the next one is love. And love means children grow up safe. Love means elders live with dignity. Love means when someone is sick, we don't turn away. We don't. Let me see. What else? Hi. I can't pronounce Mahati. I can't pronounce it, but namaste. Thank you for joining. Viola, I can't read some of the things. And so, okay, so now compassion, and we're into love. Love the person in front of you, okay? You don't know anything about them. Come from a space of love. When you live in that space, when you come from a space of loving kindness, compassion, and love, that's energy, that's palpable. People feel that, and you can bring that out in them. Now, if any of you's watched the Walk for Peace, which was just amazing, so amazing, and we learned a lot. I learned personally a lot. I had been practicing law of attraction. Oops, sorry about that. Law of attraction for quite a while. I studied over 10,000 hours studying Abraham.Hicks and the law of attraction, the vortex, and how all of that worked. I was very, very sick. I became very sick about 6-7 years ago. My pancreas stopped making enzymes, and I was basically dying. I said goodbye to the doctors and kind of started getting well. I worked in treatment, so I worked with drug addicts for a long time, counseling, and that's a mindset that you live in, and it's familiar, all of that, and it's just not, I found, not healthy for me. I was very sick. I was on 13 pills a day. They were getting ready to add 2 more for my heart. And I was just like, I can't do this. I was throwing up and very, very sick. So I changed my life and I started this path. And you know what? I moved, but the people who knew me then, they don't know me now. Nope, not at all. I've grown. I've become something more. I'm not who I used to be. But that's okay, because I live mindfully now. And I know that the past is no place for me unless it's something good. Unless, I didn't know that. I don't know how to do that. So I hope you can hear me okay. I'm trying to see. I don't, anyway, I am still here talking about mindfulness, what I said before about the Walk for Peace. I'm trying to read some of your things, but unfortunately I can't. And anything that's mean, I'm not going to, because it's not relevant to me, and it's not taking my peace. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. Moving on. Come here, sweetheart. It's my baby. Oh, you're my baby. Who doesn't love a little puppy, right? She's a rescue. She's my sweet little rescue. Oh, she got little burrs on her. Oh, what were you in on one of my plants? So anyway, let's see. What else can we talk about? When we were talking about the 5 seconds of mindfulness and loving kindness, compassion, love, harmony. Harmony does not mean sameness, okay? What are you doing, sweetheart? You want some of this? Huh? It does not. It does not. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So she's being sweet. If anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. I think I'm only going to stay on for a few more minutes. It's not too many people here. Nobody's got any questions to add. But harmony and hope. Harmony doesn't mean sameness. It just means respect our differences. That's it. You don't have to agree. You can just respect. Whoops, wow, it's getting so windy. What's that? Get my paper, baby. You'll get my paper? You think she will? I don't know about that. My goodness, it's windy. I better get, oh my. So Monday, that's the plan. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to teach. I got my easel thing, and I'm going to start teaching. On the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to start teaching my experience and these past 6 years of how I went from 13 pills a day to 1, how I self-healed my pancreas from not making any enzymes, do just fine now, and just how I live mindfully, just how I've grown and come from a place of where I was living, fear, fight or flight, the world is coming at me, to a place of knowing that all is well and peace is mine. It's as close as my breath. That's it. It's as close as my breath. When you have anxiety, when you have anything going on that is uncomfortable, pause, take a breath, and know all is well. Because right there in that breath, you are coming back to the now. You are coming back to awareness, not fear of the past or the present, which are just in your head, they're illusions. Really here, present in this moment, where all your power is only in this moment. So if you're in the past and the future, it's causing anxiety, you bring it back to a breath. Just bring it back to my breath. My breath. Breathe. Whatever you have to say, one word, breathe. Come back to your breath. Know all is well. The now moment is home. It's home. It's alive. It's where all your creativity is. It's where you feel your connection to life, to source, to God, whatever word you use. In this now moment, when you realize and are aware of this moment, it's all good. From there, you're connected and you can go on. Now, you may have to take a lot more breaths after just that one, but I'm telling you, it will get better because momentum builds. So, any other questions that I could answer? So that last question, I don't know. I can't answer that. However, I hope everyone has a beautiful day. May all beings be well, be peaceful, and be happy. Namaste.